So, good evening. We are back again with another transfer video. Big up to everybody who has been subscribing, everybody who's been viewing, everybody who's been sticking a like on the videos. Make sure you stick a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe as well if you haven't. And if you haven't checked out the show that I did earlier on with Eunice and Goonie, no Northside this week. But I did do a show with Eunice and Goonie. That was hilarious. Do go and check that show out. It's always funny. It's getting funnier every week. Goonie was on fire today as well. So make sure you go and check that out. That is the last video on the channel. So make sure you go and give that a watch. Also, if you didn't check out the heated debates that me and Terry had on the football terrace about Arteta, oh my days. Do go and check that out. That was fireworks. Literally thousands of people watching that live. It was mad. And yes, I'm in the mud. Although saying that, there was a lot of people agreeing with what I'm saying as well. So yeah, do go and check that out. Do go and check out the show with Goonie and Eunice as well. This will be the last upload of the day as well, the last video of the day. Tomorrow, I will be back with 3. Today only the 2, but tomorrow I will be back with 3, probably 2 live streams as well, and 1 upload. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Notification bell on as usual. But we are going to talk about Jovic, a guy that we've been linked to quite a lot. And we were linked to him before he went to Madrid. And is then, yeah, not really done a great deal. But he is part of Project Youth, according to all of the newspaper articles that are out there. And he is only 24. So technically, does that count as Project Youth? He has just turned 24, by the way. And yeah, I'm going to have a little look at his stats for the season. And yeah, it's not great reading, if I'm honest. He's scored 1 goal, 2 assists in 13 appearances. In fact, 17 appearances in all competitions. And he has been absolutely poor. We all remember him from Eintracht Frankfurt. He was bagging goals for fun out there, 40 goals in 93 appearances. But for me, he's kind of the forgotten man. And it's funny that this story's come out because we're going to be linked to everyone. Listen, it's quite evident that we need a striker, but he is quite the forgotten man in the striking sense. Everyone's looking at all these other players that are bagging goals now and doing the business now in their respective leagues and that. But listen, let's not forget this guy is actually a very good striker. And sometimes you go to a football club and it ain't the right fit. Yeah, Bundesliga tax is kind of real. And there's a lot of players that leave that Bundesliga and don't really do it at other clubs. He is on that list at the moment. Can he do it in the Premier League? I hear you cry. I actually think he can. I think he's got all the attributes to succeed in any league, let alone our league. But for some reason, it just hasn't happened. And he hasn't had a lot of game time. He's only, like I said, he's only played 13 games this season. And that's not really due to injury. He's had corona a couple of times, or missed a couple of games because of it, but he's been on the bench for most games. He was on the bench at the weekend against Barca. He's been on the bench. He weren't in the squad the game before that. 3 games before that, he was on the bench. Then he came off the bench in 3 games before that. Then he had Rona before that. He came on for 1 minute. Like, he's barely playing at all. He's not started a single game for Real Madrid this season. Every single appearance of his 13 in the league has come off the bench. So, yeah, kind of mad. But listen, this guy's got something about him, and I do like him. Whether we sign him or not, I'm not too sure because he's not going to be cheap. But we do have a little bit of money to spend, and if we get Champions League, we'll have a bit more money to spend, won't we? And we do need 2 strikers. We don't just need 1; we need 2. He could be one of them. I like him. He's a big lad. He's a tall lad, and not massive, but he looks taller than he is actually because of his width, and his hold-up play is pretty good. He knows where the back of the net is, albeit he hasn't done it this season. But then saying that, the 13 appearances, he's only played 281 minutes. I mean, that's just ridiculous. So he's played 473 minutes all season, which equates to what, about 5 full games. So can't really read into too much off of them stats. But if you put him in the Premier League, like I said, he's not massive. He's not huge, but he's a big boy and he's a strong lad and his aerial ability is very good. And if we go back to what he was doing at Frankfurt, his finishing's sick. Yeah, and he was rightly getting his move to Real Madrid. He is under contract until 2025. So listen, it ain't going to be cheap to get him. I don't know how much this is going to cost, but I'd say upwards of 40 mil, maybe, with that long left on his contract, 3 years left on his contract. By this summer, I'd say that's going to cost about 45, 50 mil. Is he worth 45, 50 mil? I don't know. If you're basing it off of what he's done this season sitting on the bench, probably not, but I don't know. We shall see. Leave it in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on that. But I like this guy, man. I wanted to sign him when he went to Madrid. So, but again, like I said, Bundesliga, that league is rubbish. So you can't really read too much into that. But what I can say is when I have seen him play, he's got good movement. He knows where the back of the net is, left foot, right foot, header in. His link-up play is pretty decent. He's quite quick. He's not rapid, but he's quite quick. But yeah, I'd take him, man. I would take him. Me personally, I think we need 2 strikers. I don't know what you guys think. Leave it in the comment section. Do you think maybe Martinelli could go up front? And then we only need 1, and then maybe buy another winger. I don't know. Leave it downstairs in the comments. Let's talk about Tielemans, Youri Tielemans. And he's linked to him at Arsenal move today. It's amazing where all these stories come from, isn't it? Again, another one that I really like. He's bagged 6 goals this season in the league and a couple of assists. Good player, man. This guy's got a bit of everything. He's only got 1 year left on his contract coming this summer. Transfer market value him at 55 mil. Not quite sure about that, although that is in euros. 1 year left on his contract. He definitely ain't going for 55 mil. But he's had a calf injury a few times this season. But other than that, he's stayed pretty fit. He's played 36 games in all comps, 7 goals, 3 assists. And yeah, man, I think he will be leaving Leicester. Leicester run like a decent club. They run like a good club, a big club, even though people say, oh, they're not a massive club. No, but they act like a massive club. They don't tend to let players walk out on a free or run their contracts down. They normally get them out of the club and they get good money for them normally. Chilwell, Maguire, etc., etc. I don't think he's going to be in that 50, 60, 80 million pound bracket because of the length of the contract, but he would walk into our midfield. This guy is absolutely class. And again, another one who is only 24. He turns 25 in the summer. This is somebody that if we put next to Thomas Partey, I think takes us up levels, absolute levels, because Granit Xhaka ain't the man. We could have him next to Thomas Partey next season. Instantly, we were a better midfield, which would make our defence better because, believe it or not, the defence hasn't been fixed. We've conceded 8 less than last season, despite all the clean sheets. But I like Tielemans, and I think, that guy's got better and better since he's been in the Premier League. He's been here, 3 years? I think he's been here 3 years now. Every season he's got better and better. I really like him, man. I really do. 144 times he's played in the for Leicester in all competitions. 24 goals, 22 assists. So not prolific, but he's not in that advanced attacking role. He's more in the CM role, which goals ain't too bad, to be fair, is it? 22 assists as well is not bad. 18 Premier League goals and 17 assists in 110 appearances. I think most of you are gonna want to take Tielemans. I think most of you probably rate him. But does Arsenal rate him? Does Arsenal rate him enough to go and do 40 mil on him? Yeah, I don't know. Because that's how much I think he'll probably go for with 1 year left, 35, 40 mil. And if Arsenal come in, maybe, just maybe, that is the kind of market that we're shopping in. Not in that elite bracket, because he isn't elite. Although that doesn't necessarily mean he won't be elite. I just don't think he is elite now. But one thing he is a huge upgrade on what we have. And that's all I want to see. I want to see it's not just, he's just better than this player. No, I want us to have a massive upgrade on that player, Granit Xhaka. Because listen, no disrespect, but me, you, and everyone else watching this is better than Granit Xhaka. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on Tielemans and on Luka Jovic as well. Listen, both of them combined would cost about 80, 90 mil? I think that'd be great business. I really do. And it would add goals. Listen, the striker that we've got now is useless. Luka Jovic, for as poor as he might have been this season, and as poor as he's been since he's been at Madrid, would still score more than one open play goal for Arsenal, which is what Lacazette has this season in the league. So let me know your thoughts on Luka Jovic. Let me know your thoughts on Youri Tielemans. Do you think we're signing either of them? If I was to be a betting man, I'd say no. But I'd say we're probably tilting more towards Jovic than we are Tielemans if I was going to put money on it. We need a striker. We do need midfielders, but maybe we've got our eye on something else. But Jovic, Yeah, man, I think that'd do well. I think that'd be a good buy. I think Tielemans would be a good buy as well. But listen, you all have a wonderful evening. I'll be back again with 3 tomorrow, one upload and 2 lives tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We're out of it. Don't forget, I'll tear out.